Hi everyone, Giuliano here. Microsoft has officially released the first version of Microsoft Viva Connections. There are several steps that you have to perform in order to enable it in your Microsoft 365 tenant. Microsoft Viva Connections allows you to embed your intranet directly in Microsoft Teams. This means that all employees will be able to navigate your home site and use the global navigation to browse content in SharePoint without leaving Microsoft Teams. And they can even search content in SharePoint by using the Teams search address bar. Okay, let's move forward and I'll show you every step. Here I am on my PC and I have Microsoft Teams desktop open. I just installed on my Microsoft 365 tenant Microsoft Viva Connections. And I have in fact in the left navigation pane a new app available called Contoso. Let's click on it. As you can see here, there is embedded my intranet, so this is my home site. Let's explore every benefit that you have by using Microsoft Viva Connections. The first one is, of course, that you are always in Microsoft Teams. Without leaving Microsoft Teams, in fact, I can click on the news and I can read this article, for example. I am always in Teams, but I am navigating the SharePoint site. And if I want to go back, I can just click on the home page, or I can use the navigation history here. By clicking on back, I am now again in the home page of my home site. This home site is also an app site. In fact, I have double navigation here. I have the app navigation and then I have the site navigation. Another good aspect is that I have available here the drop-down to switch language, because I turned on the multilingual on this home site. Then I can easily switch to German, for example, and go back to English. I can navigate through other SharePoint sites. For example, there are additional sites connected to this app site, Global IT and Global HR. Let's click on Global IT. And as you can see, I am now in a different SharePoint site. I can explore every content available in this site. And if I want to jump back to the home site, I have just to click on the arrow button here. Now, let's say that I want to open a news, for example, this one, and I want to share this news with my teammates. I can click easily on the link button to copy the link, and then I can open the chat, for example, with my teammates Ligu, and I can share this link, or I can do the same in a channel, in the general channel of this other team. I can just paste this one, and here we go. I shared this link with my colleagues. Of course, if I prefer navigate the SharePoint site in the browser, I can always click on the button Go to Website. Another great benefit is the search. In fact, if I type something here, I will have two options. I can search through Microsoft Teams, a specific test, or I can search in my SharePoint home site. I have here an option Opens SharePoint site. If I click on it, this will open a new tab in the browser, and basically I have already the text pasted in the search field and I have a results here with all pages or resources available. I am now in the Microsoft documentation because I want to show you another great benefit, which is the global navigation. Unfortunately, this is not yet available on my tenant. The global navigation is a great benefit because it helps you to navigate through your intranet resources. It's an additional navigation that you can display when you click again on the app here. This panel shows up and you have the ability to see the global navigation. This is basically the navigation that you set during the configuration of your home site. It's time now to have a look to the recommendation. Scrolling down, I have here a section Prepare for Viva Connections. As a recommendation, I have the global navigation should be enabled in SharePoint. Then we have a couple of recommendations. The first one is to set the home site as landing experience for Viva Connections. It makes totally sense to have the home site embedded as a landing page. And then we have the modern SharePoint sites and pages. Classic pages will be not available in the Viva Connections app. Okay, let's go through now step by step how we can install, starting from now, Microsoft Viva Connections. Okay, let's go through every step. The first one, as I mentioned, is to set the SharePoint home site as landing experience. And there is the link how you can do that. Then we have another recommendation, which is to enable the global navigation and customized navigation links. As third option, we have to install the latest version of the SharePoint Management Shell tool. In the fourth step, we have to download the PowerShell script in order to generate the Teams app package that we will install later in the Teams Admin Center. When you run the PowerShell script, you have to provide several information. The URL of your SharePoint site, in this case the home site, then the name, an app short name, an app long description, the privacy policy, the terms of use, the company name, the company website, and a couple of logos. If you fill it out every parameter, in the end you will have a zip file that you can upload in the Teams Admin Center. And that's the reason why a Teams admin is required. Then as last recommendation and last step, we have to pin the app by default for every user. In this way, every user in the organization will have this app available in the left navigation pane in Microsoft Teams. I am in Windows Explorer now. I just downloaded the PowerShell script in order to install Microsoft Viva Connections in my tenant. I will type now the Windows key and then PowerShell. I will run Windows PowerShell as administrator. Then I have to copy the location of my PowerShell script. So then I will select this one and then the PowerShell script will run. The PowerShell script will install for me the latest version of the SharePoint management tool. Then I have to provide the URL of my SharePoint site, which is in my case this URL. Then you have to provide additional information, but of course you have to log in. I'm logged now, and so as you can see I have to provide additional information: the app name, Contoso, short description. Then you have to provide a privacy policy link. I will keep null now as value. And then the organization name, let's call org. The public website link, I have to select a couple of icons. I have one logo and then a second one, which will be outline 32 per 32. And here we go. Now I uploaded also the two images and a zip package has been created under my desktop. I am now in the Teams Admin Center. I have to click on the Teams app, then Manage App, because I have to upload the package just created. Then you can click on Upload and finally you have done. I already performed this step and the Microsoft Viva app is already available in my Teams tenant. So all I need to do now is set by default for all users this app. And to do that, I have to go on Setup Policies. I have the global policies for all my users in my organization. And finally, I have here included this app, Microsoft Viva Connections. This is pinned. This means that for every user, this app will be automatically available to the next login in Microsoft Teams. When they will log in, this app will be available in the first position here in the left navigation pane. Okay, in this video we have seen all benefits by using Microsoft Viva Connections. If you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned with my next videos. Put a comment down below if you want to see me cover any other topics in the future. This is also how I build my to-do list for my next videos. I hope to see you next time. Bye!